Well, this is a way to start off the new year. Reviewing shitty movies. That's my fucking favorite. Reviewing shitty movies. So you guys decided to pick fucking grown-ups, huh? God damn it. Fucking grown-ups, dude. Why? Why you guys gonna pick this movie? Out of all movies you could pick, like Man on Fire with Denzel Washington, you instead go with Grown Ups with Adam Sandler. Look, I like his old movies, like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Big Daddy, Eight Crazy Nights. This shit, no, it's not funny. It's painfully bad. It is awfully not funny. Like, I don't get this movie. I don't know why this movie got a sequel. Yeah, this movie got a sequel, and the sequel's even worse. This is just really not funny. It's just nothing is funny about this movie at all. Like, this was supposed to come out in the 90s, but, Chris Farley died, and that shit broke Adam Sandler, so they decided to hold it back. They decided to put it on the shelf for years and years and years and years. And then all of a sudden, in, 2010, they decided to release it with Kevin James instead of Chris Farley, which we all know that Chris Farley is way, way funnier than Kevin James. I like Kevin James as a comedian and as an actor, but he is a one-hit wonder. And I say that because after King of Queens, which that's like a real classic comedy show of all time, after King of Queens, it's just that he had like a lot of fucking, dud films like, Paul Blart Mall Cop. That shit sucked. Observe and Report with Seth Rogen was a better film than fucking Paul Blart Mall Cop. Paul Blart Mall Cop sucked balls, but all these fucking people went to see it and they all ha 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 laugh hard. I'm like, what's so funny about this fucking movie? This shit's stupid. There's nothing funny about a fat slob that can't handle his job right. Like, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Somehow people loved it and they got a sequel. It's just like a Grown Ups. People love Grown Ups and somehow that shit got a fucking sequel. And it's like, the sequel's even worse than this movie. Yeah, and like I said, Kevin James acts the same person in this movie like he did in King of Queens. He acts the same person. He does like the same fucking reactions and shit. The way he moves his hands and shit. The way he shakes his head and says his weird fucking jokes. Of how he acts and shit. He does the same thing in King of Queens. Like, I don't know why he's even in this movie. Where's Norm Macdonald at? Why is Norm Macdonald on this movie? I mean, you got David Spade, you got Chris Rock, you got Rob Schneider, but no Norm Macdonald. Where the fuck is Norm Macdonald? That's Adam Sandler's other buddy. Where the fuck is he at? Well, shit. I'd rather have him than have fucking Kevin James in here because Kevin James is not funny in this movie. He's just not funny. I'd rather have Norm Macdonald here than fucking Kevin James. Like, you telling me you'd rather have Kevin James over Norm Macdonald? That guy's funny as shit. You could get Norm Macdonald in here? Whatever. We got him Billy Madison, but you want to get him in here. I don't get it. It makes no sense. I'd rather have fucking Ben Stiller in here than fucking Kevin James. But whatever. We need a fat guy in here so we make fat jokes. So, yeah, there's that. Also, so this movie is basically about... What the fuck is this movie about? Something about basketball or something like that? And they went on vacation or something? Yeah, right here. It says, after their high school basketball coach passes away, 5 good friends and former teammates reunite for a 4th of July holiday weekend. Okay, so I do like the idea of that, but the problem is, the issue with that is that they did really fucked it up with this movie. Like, this movie could have been really a huge success if they didn't fuck it up. Okay, so the thing is, I feel like, in my opinion, they should have not let, their wives and their children come on vacation with them on 4th of July holiday weekend. I think it would have been a lot funnier if it's just the 5 guys and the former teammates, goofing around, doing goofy shit like they did in this movie, but actually a lot funnier. Like they did with Billy Madison. You remember the part with Billy and fucking, Norm Macdonald and that other fat guy, and they, putting dog poo on the guy's front doorstep and shit. And he was like, it's poop again. He called this shit poop. Like, that would have been funnier if they go around, fucking with people and pranking them and shit. That would have been a lot better than what they did with this movie. Like, why have to bring the fucking family with them and shit, too? The wives and the children. Like, they should have cut all that shit out. They should have cut the wives out. Should have cut the children out. It should have been all the guys just hanging out and doing goofy-ass shit on vacation. That's what I feel like
killed the movie, in my opinion. That's why I feel like the whole them bringing their wives and their children and shit, that should have been all cut out of the movie. That should have been just those guys going to vacation on 4th of July, just all being them, and they all fucked around, goofing off, getting drunk and shit, you know, do a lot of goofy, retarded shit. Like I said, they do it in this movie, but not in a funny way. In this movie, they did a lot of stupid shit that's not even funny. Like that one scene, all these guys, you know, do the cannonball into the pool, and they all pee in the pool. Everyone ran out like a bunch of crazy motherfuckers because they pee in the pool, this and that. That's not really funny. Not at all. I didn't even laugh at that. I just had like a flat face. I'm like, this shit's not even funny. I'm like, come on, Adam Sandler. Like, this is the best you can come up with for grown-ups. You bring all your friends in this movie, and you can't come up with anything funny with all these guys in here. You got fucking David Spade. You got Rob Schneider. You got Steve Buscemi. You got Chris Rock. You got Kevin James fat ass in here. Tim Meadows and shit. Like, you got all these people in here. Most of them are Saturday Night Live people, but somehow you don't do it the way it's supposed to be funny at all. I'm like, what the hell am I watching here? This is not even funny. And somehow this got a fucking sequel? People love the fucking first one? Like, it's just not even funny. I don't even want to watch the second movie. I heard it's even worse. Oh yeah, here it is, right here. So the budget is $80 million, and the box office is $271.4 million. Yeah, that's why I got a sequel. It made that much fucking money. I don't know why. I don't get what's so fucking funny about this shit. It's just not even funny. Like, come on. I mean, like I said, you got like 5 guys and other teammates, you know, on vacation and shit. You know, reuniting to play some basketball again, this and that. But it's just not funny. None of this shit is funny. Like I said, the whole thing with their wives and their children come with them, that they shouldn't even came to the fucking vacation with them. It would have been a lot funnier it was just the guys going on vacation on 4th of July. Like I said, the whole wives and children come with them, that ruined it. Besides, you know, the shitty jokes they had in this film that Amsar wrote. You know, like I said, he started to become out of touch with comedy, like after, what else say, his last time he was in his prime for movies. I would say like 2003 was the last time he actually been funny. The Anchor Mansion movie with Jack Nicholson. But you did have some good ones, like, well, not good ones. I would say Click is, like, okay. And you had, like, That's My Boy, which I thought that was, like, a good movie. But a lot of people hated it, and they did think it sucked. Just like with 8 Crazy Nights, a lot of people think that shit sucks. But, yeah, he is, like, on and off with movies, you know, especially with comedy films. He started to, like, lose it. He started to become out of touch with comedy. He started doing more serious roles, like Uncut Gems and, you know, I think that was called Hustler or something like that. He's like a basketball player or something, whatever the hell it is. No. He was a scouter. He scouts players or some shit like that. The movie called Hustle. And like another thing is that it feels like he doesn't even want to be in this movie at all. It's like he doesn't even want to be there. The way he acts in the movie is like it's not even Adam Sandler. It's like his soul is just gone or something. Especially that one scene, this awful scene they had with all the guys and their one. I think Rob Schneider decided to like shoot an arrow up in the air or something like that, and they started running for it. It's like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, how is this shit funny? Trying to get himself killed with an arrow? Like, that's actually the stupidest thing I ever seen in my life. The stupidest shit I ever seen. Like, why the fuck would they goof around with a fucking bow and arrow? Trying to run from it and shit. Like, it's stupid. How the fuck is that funny? There's nothing funny about that at all. I'm watching it, I'm like, what the fuck's so funny about this? Why people like this shit so much for? I don't get it. What is so funny about this fucking movie? It's just retarded in a bad way. I've seen better retarded Sandler movies that actually is retardedly funny. This is not retardedly funny. This is retardedly bad. Also, like, the fucking children are not funny. The wives are not funny. Like I said, they should have just cut the wives and children out and left them at, I don't know, not in the fucking movie at all. It should have been just those guys fucking around throughout the whole movie with actually funny jokes. Not shitty fucking jokes. Like I said, Absar doesn't even try. Like, what the fuck was he writing for this movie? Like, it says he wrote the movie with this other guy. And it's like, what the fuck was he writing for this shit? This is not even an Adam Sandler movie. Doesn't even feel like an Adam Sandler movie.
An Adam Sandler movie is Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, 8 Crazy Nights. It's nothing like those movies at all. It's nothing like those. At all. It's just shit's not funny. I don't get it. I don't get why people love this so much. Why people bust out laughing so hard at this. I don't get it. Me because I'm old. You know, I'm only 25 years old. I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't get it. Especially that one scene, they're like, fucking Kevin James' fat ass is fucking trying to do that rope scene. He's like flying off the rope, like, oh, do some stupid retarded shit. I'm like, that's not funny at all either. It's like there's a lot of stupid shit in this movie. I don't fucking get about grown-ups. I mean, you got a perfect name for a title. You call the movie Grown Ups because they're grown ups. They do retarded shit. They act like children, and it's just not funny the shit that they do in this movie. Like I said, they should have got Norm Macdonald here instead of fucking Kevin James. I understand Chris Farley died. You need another fat guy in here, but Kevin James is not the right fat guy to be in this movie because he's not that funny. Kevin James is funny in King of Queens, and like I said, he's a one-hit wonder. He's not funny like he used to be. He acts the same guy in everything. That's why I call him one-hit wonder. He's the same fucking guy. Does the same goofy-ass expressions. At least Adam Sandler does different shit. You know, I don't get why Adam Sandler's even friends with that guy, Kevin James. I don't get it. Maybe because he feels bad for him or something. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. Even Chris Rock's not really that funny in this movie. He doesn't say anything that funny. I don't get it. You got your buddy Chris Rock in here. He doesn't do anything funny either. And especially that whole final basketball scene. Oh, God. The whole final basketball scene. That shit's fucking awful, too. Those scenes are fucking awful. Oh, God. It's like nothing funny about that whole basketball scene. It's over-exaggerated and over-stupid. Oh, God. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what's so funny about this movie. Everything's just so fucking goofy. And not in a good fucking way. I see better movies that actually is goofy in a funny way. You got fucking Adam Sandler's wife is played by fucking Salma Hayek, and all the time he gets like a hot chick to play his wife in these movies. All the time he gets Salma Hayek to play his wife. Of course, Adam Sandler gets Salma Hayek because she got nice fucking titties. Of course, he picked her to be in this movie. He also got that Chinese chick in here. I forgot her fucking name. Oh, Jamie Chung. Jamie Chung is like in every movie I watch. Every time I watch movies, like, oh look, it's Jamie Chung. Like every fucking movie I watch, she's there. It's like she gets so many fucking casting roles, dude, because she's hot and she got nice tits. That's why they put her in the movie. She got nice titties and she's hot Asian. Fucking Christ, man, this movie fucking blows. Because when I was a kid, I thought the chick would be fucking hilarious, but it's not. You got Adam Sandler, all his drunk buddies in here, and we all thought, oh, this could be fucking hilarious, this shit. No, not at all. No. Everything's just over-exaggerated. Everything is like way too painfully unfunny. I don't get what's so great about this movie, why people fucking laugh so much. Maybe because they're on drugs, they smoke too much fucking weed or something. I don't know what it is. Too much methamphetamine? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I don't get why this movie got so popular. Oh, because Adam Sandler's movie is an Adam Sandler movie? I don't know. I don't get it. Somebody got a sequel. You got Shaq acting like a fucking goofball. You got other fucking people in there. All these too many over-the-top actors in there in that movie. And there's still no Norm Macdonald. No Norm Macdonald. I'll say it again. I'm going to say it again. I'd rather have Norm Macdonald than Kevin James, because Kevin James acts the same fucking guy in everything. He's Doug Heffernan in every fucking movie. I mean, all his fucking movies, basically. Here Comes the Pain, fucking Paul Fart, fucking Zookeeper, where a gorilla takes his shit all over his fucking face. Like, if you really want a fucking fat guy in here, get Artie Lang. Artie Lang be a good fat guy in this movie. You should have got Artie Lang to be Kevin James' spot. Artie Lang is fucking funny. I guess Adam Sandler don't like Artie Lang, I guess. They could have got Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang in here. Now, this movie would have been really fucking hilarious. You've got Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang in here. You know how fucking hilarious that been? You got Artie Lang and fucking Norm Macdonald in here? But somehow Dana go with that. Let's get Kevin James and David Spade in here. Well, they had to get David Spade in here because, you know, he was best friends with Chris Farley. So they had to get him in here. But yeah, they could have gotten, like I said, they could have got fucking Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang in here. But instead, let's get Kevin James in here because I'm good friends of him and I feel bad for him because he's not really that funny. Let's put him in there anyways because he's fat. Oh, that's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. Like I said, in my opinion, they could have got Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang in here instead of Kevin James. They could have cut out the whole wives characters and the kids characters. They could have got fucking Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang in here instead of Kevin James. They could have just been those guys reuniting for 4th of July weekend, goofing around, fucking pranking people, getting fucking drunk off their ass, doing stupid retarded shit like big giant kids, instead of the shit they did in this fucking movie, which is painfully unfunny. Like, run away from a fucking arrow. Like, what the fuck is that 2-year-old fucking kindergarten shit? That's not funny. That's some fucking kindergarten shit. You know what? Maybe this movie should have been released in the 90s, and they should this movie before Chris Farley died, which they didn't know he was going to fucking have an overdose, so they could do like at least like in like I don't know. I think he died at like 97, 98 or something like that, Chris Farley. Let me check real quick. Let me look up real quick and check what year he actually died. It's somewhere in the late 90s he died. Let's see here. Yeah, shit. Yeah, that's why they couldn't really do it, because he died in 97. Because Ab Sandler just did, what's it called? Happy Gilmore came out in 96. I don't know. Maybe they still could have did it. Who knows? Maybe they could have still shot it before he died December 18th. But maybe they still could have shot it. I don't know. Like in the summer of 97, maybe they still could have did it. I don't know. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know what took so long. Me Sandler didn't finish the script. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of reasons why they didn't finish. But like I said, this shit fucking blows. This shit's not funny. Well, it's painfully unfunny. And they had like the wrong casting choices in here. They should have cut out the wife characters and the kid characters. I mean, they should have had like at least like 5 minutes in the beginning and 5 minutes in the end when they come home after their trip or something like that. That would have been fine. That would have been fucking fine. But instead, they had to have their wives and their children throughout the whole fucking movie. They could have had them just for like 5 minutes. And the whole week could have been just about the dudes hanging out on vacation, goofing around, getting drunk and shit. That could have been the whole movie, but no, let's have children in there being annoying and shit. We don't need fucking children in this movie. Why do we need children in everything? We don't need children in every fucking thing, man. Why can't it just be about grown-ups doing grown-up shit? Well, grown-ups doing children shit, act like fucking retarded goofballs. Which they do, but like I said, they do it the most painfully unfunny way. I wish they did it in the 90s way, not in the fucking shitty way.
And like also, the reason why they got the wives characters on vacation with them is because, you know, you gotta have Salma Hayek showing her sexy titties out and shit, so we gotta have that in here too. And also, they should have got like Don Rickles playing like Ab Sandler's grandpa. He says a lot of fucked up jokes and shit. He like insults him and everything. That would have been fucking hilarious too. They got Don Rickles in here. They got Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang in here. Don Rickles would have been fucking hilarious. He's like plays like the grandpa and shit. He shows up there out of the blue. He's like, "Grandpa, what are you doing here?" Like, "Grandpa, what are you doing here?" And fucking Don Rickles says a lot of fucked up shit. That would have been fucking great. But then again, you know, we gotta have Kevin James in here instead of, you know, Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang. Like I said, they should have got both of those guys in there. Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang and Don Rickles as Ab Sandler's grandpa in this movie. That would be fucking hilarious. But no. Let's make this movie painfully unfunny. Let's get a bunch of boring characters like the wives characters and the annoying kid characters. Those should all fucked off. Absolutely. But like I said, because Salma Hayek has nice titties, we gotta have the wives characters in here. So there's that.